Welcome back to Tank Time, where I teach you how to lower your score without having to work on your golf swing. On today's agenda, we're going to be talking about uphill lies. What's the most important thing you need to do when hitting a shot with a wonky lie? Make sure your body is perpendicular to the ground. That's correct. You need to make sure that you match your body perpendicular to the ground. We're not going to attempt to stand level. We're going to stand perpendicular to the ground. And that also means you're going to swing and follow the slope of the ground. We want the arc to follow the slope of the ground. We don't want to try to play as if it were level ground. What should you expect your ball to do on an uphill lie? It's going to come out the same as a flat lie. Wrong! You should expect the ball to go even higher. When you're playing on a flat lie, this is the loft of your club. When you're playing on an uphill lie, now this is the loft of your club. It's going to shoot that ball straight up into the air, and you have to know how to play for that. When you're hitting a shot on the upslope, you're naturally going to increase the loft of your club from the way you're standing. We're going to launch it right up into the air. You're probably going to launch it real high and not quite carry it that far. If you try to get too far onto your left leg, you're going to smash the ball into the slope. To follow the slope of the ground, we do actually end up a little bit behind the ball. When the slope is so steep, don't worry about falling back. If I have 120 yards, I'll probably take an 8-iron and I'm gonna have a much more controlled swing. I'm gonna set up with the ball a little ahead of center. If it's too far back, we're gonna actually end up topping it. The bottom of your arc is gonna be a little ahead. So what you wanna do is put the ball a little forward, make sure your body is perpendicular with the ground, and swing a controlled swing. And it's that easy. Like this video if you want to improve your shots off wonky lies. So we're going to look at the shot the same way on a chip. This is a very uphill lie. So I'm going to imagine my trajectory going a lot higher than a normal chip shot. I've got my 58 because there's not a lot of green to work with. This is a very straightforward shot. Don't let this lie intimidate you, but also don't counter the lie. Make sure you're set up with the slope. Go with the flow. I'm going to set up with the ball closer to my left foot. I'm going to have the club face pretty square, but because it's uphill, I've already increased the loft. I'm going to hit a nice controlled shot. Woohoo! And it's that easy. All right, so I've got 102 yards here. Pretty severe slope. I've got my pitching wedge in my hands, which normally goes about 125. If you're trying to hit this shot really full, you're going to a pull or a hook. Because the ball is so far up, you might catch it when you're following through, and that's gonna create a pull or a hook. So take a little bit of extra club and hit a much more controlled half swing so that you're able to maintain a square club face through impact. Got 102 yards. Check my line here. If you haven't seen my video on alignment, go check it out. You want to check your alignment because the lie is so wonky. Your eye's going to be a little bit tricked. So I've picked a good spot. I'm going to trust my spot. My body is perpendicular to the ground and a nice smooth swing. Woo! Still in the air. It's pretty solid. I'd say that's a pretty good look at birdie from a weird wonky lie. It's easy to walk up to a shot and just swing at it without assessing the lie first. The slope is really going to affect how the ball comes out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my video on pre-shot routine. Let's get you good at golf. Don't let a tricky lie intimidate you. Just follow the checklist and make solid contact and nothing could go wrong. Golf is just a collection of your best misses. This is a surefire way to get you back in play. Check out my other video if you need some help with some different wonky lies. So please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next episode.